Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My whole life, I wouldn't say I'm the only one because I feel like a lot of people are like this. I just always watch prison shows, jail shows, and all that. So it is. I just seen this little video. We're scrolling. Let's react to it. Let's watch it together. Inside CECOT, the mega prison full of deadly gangsters, El Salvador. I don't know if it's CECOT. I don't know. Y'all tell me. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? CECOT? Y'all tell me. Let's say CECOT. It don't matter. Come on, let's get to it though. Inside the CECOT, the mega prison full of deadly gangsters, El Salvador. Let's see it. Shout out to Nick Shirley. I don't know who you are, but I found out who you are today. See how you. Let's see what you're doing, my boy.
Walks into this door, he never leaves. Here are some of the most dangerous people in the world. You can see they have their tattoos. MS-13 is tattooed on their foreheads. Barrio 18. All these guys.
And they got the MS on their foreheads. Hey, I'm key.
Were once prideful and running the streets of El Salvador. Now they are locked behind bars.
Nah, yeah, look how they in there though. They in there like the concentrations and like, you know what I'm saying? It's clearly not as bad. Clearly, you know what I'm saying? But that is terrible, bro. With straight names, that is terrible.
The rest of their lives, and he is taking them through a workout where they're doing lunges and they're going to touch their toes for 10 seconds. The guards here would have everything they need to take down the prisoners. They have just asked the prisoners to take off their shirts so they can show some of their tattoos. As you can see right here, you can see all the tattoos from the 18s on their chest.
MS everywhere. All I see is MS. All I see is M's and S's. It's wild though. 13s, 18s. It's 18. What's the 18? All I see is MS's though, but that's wild. 18s. MS's and 18s. Them 13s, I see 18s. I don't see no 13s. All I see is 18s. That's wild though. Them boys a coat. That's straight MS, dog.
¿Y todavía se sienten orgullosos de ser bandero?
Hey, boys like this be having heart though. You got some heart, my boy.
Today I'm here in El Salvador outside of CECOT, El Centro de Confinement de Terrorismo. It translates to the Center
Centro de Confinement de Terrorismo.
Confinement here in El Salvador. It is the biggest and most up-to-date prison in all of the Americas. It is capable of holding over 40,000 inmates, and it is home to some of the most dangerous people in all of the world. This prison was specifically designed to incarcerate any gang member that has any affiliations with gangs such as MS-13, Barrio 18, and they are responsible for crimes such as murders, extortions, kidnappings, narco-trafficking, drug dealing.
Do they send people like, say I was a MS in Texas, would they send me there?
These people inside have committed. And it is important for you
watching
this video to understand just how
Salvador?
dangerous this country used to be. This country used to be controlled by gangs such as MS-13 and Barrio 18, as they would make secret pacts with presidents and political leaders here inside the country. However, in 2019, Nayib Bukele was elected as president, and since then, the homicide rates have dropped to record lows, and now it is safer to be here inside El Salvador than it is to be inside the United States or Canada. It is literally the safest country in the...
That's wild. I always, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like you said, I always thought, like, you go to these countries, you getting your head chopped off, man, just cause they can, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always thought, but that's wild.
The entire Western Hemisphere. And come with me today as we enter into CECOT, and I will show you what life is like for the prisoners here, what they are doing to make sure that these people will never leave. And I'm going to show you the technology that they are using inside of this jail to make sure that this country is as safe as can be. Inside of this jail, you get absolutely no service. These prisoners have absolutely no contact with the outside world, and they have no way of getting a hold of anybody. And the reason why they cut off the cell service,
I do think that's a big problem with America. They letting folks be on TikTok now. Like, you scroll on TikTok live, you seeing if you in the right side of TikTok, bro, you can see over 10 motherfuckers in jail.
Billions, because gang members used to be able to run their gangs from inside these jails.
Communicating literally with the outside world live.
Such as cutting off the service, these gang members have absolutely no contact with the outside world.
I then went through the first of many security checkpoints.
And now they're even going to do another check with us to make sure that we are not bringing anything inside of this jail. They're going to pat me all the way down, and they're even going to check my socks to make sure I don't have anything inside my shoes or my socks. And here inside of CECOT, everything is so simple. They're not leaving any room for any clutter or for anything to be used as potentially a harmful object or something to be misplaced. And now the warden of CECOT will describe the type of criminals that are inside the...
What do you say? Because it's very spacious.
Inside my shoes or my socks. And here inside of CECOT, everything is so simple. They're not leaving any room for any clutter or for anything to be used as potentially a harmful object or something to be misplaced. And now the warden of CECOT will describe the type of criminals that are inside the prison.
Aquí tenemos a los peores criminales que causaban luto y dolor a nuestra sociedad salvadoreña. Lo que tenemos acá encerrado es lo peor de lo peor. Son sujetos que han cometido una serie de delitos, desde homicidios, extorsiones, violaciones, privaciones de libertad. Sujetos que tienen condenas hasta más de 1000 años ahí.
You know.
Damn. So it's only folks in there with they got sentenced to 1,000? What's deprivation of liberty? Messing with the government.
And now all the criminals inside of this prison are here for life. They're going to be living inside of CECOT until they die. Before we entered into the main cell, the prisoners, we had to go through one more security checkpoint.
Una de las modalidades que utilizaban las organizaciones terroristas era que utilizaban a sus mismos miembros, a sus familiares, para introducir cosas vía oral, vía vaginal o vía anal. Ahora en día es imposible que alguien pueda sorprendernos.
The scanner will literally scan the entire body to make sure there's nothing on the neck, inside the stomach, or even the place where nobody would ever want to go, the butthole. It'll literally check anywhere inside of the body to make sure that they're not bringing
Nah, we got body scanners in America though, but
powder, any
I think they be finessing them.
that family members or friends might have tried to bring gang members in the past. Now it is impossible for anything to even enter. Alright, now we've entered into where these gang members are going to be. We're going to go face to face with some of the most dangerous people in the world. And as I've been in the process of making this video, a lot of the El Salvadorians and the guards here have told me that when you look into the eyes of these criminals and these gang members, you literally feel the presence of nothing. You feel death. You feel the presence of the devil.
Una vez ingresan, no vuelven a salir de acá.
I ain't lie, I ain't trying to be weird, but I think that. Yeah, nah, he ain't lying. Cause some of these boys, it be like that in America. So I was gonna say it's more but that's very. I'm lying. Cause you could look at some American prisoners and look at that boy and be like, oh yeah, that boy, he fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like he really struggling.
Now when an inmate walks into this door,
he not human. Niggas just be fucked up.
Buenos dias.
So spacious, dude.
Buenos dias. So here are all the inmates. As you can see, they are all tattooed up. They have their gang signs up there. Holy cow, you can see the tattoos. And how many people are inside one cell?
That shit's wild.
Holy.
Talking about Buenos Dias, they love to see somebody new though, brother. Yeah. Fresh white Crockies, dude. Shit tough, bro.
Holy cow, you can see the tattoos. And how many people are inside one cell?
La capacidad real instalada de cada celda es para 80 personas, pero hay celdas que tienen más y hay celdas que tienen menos.
Here are some of the most dangerous people in the world. You can see they have their tattoos. MS-13 is tattooed on their foreheads, Barrio 18, and they're here for life and they can never leave. And inside of these prison cells, literally everything happens inside. Here is their bath and their shower. And if they want to go poop or pee, they have to do it in front of everybody.
Oh my god. Oh no, the shower is crazy. The bath is crazy, big. No. That's wild, bro. Man, that is probably be the most humiliating experience in your life, bro. Having to get naked, do whatever you gotta do in front of 80 niggas, 100 niggas. Oh, that's wild.
Is their bath and their shower, and if they want to go poop or pee, they have to do it in front of everybody. These prisoners have absolutely no control and no freedom here inside of CECOT.
It probably be some weird shit going on too.
And each person inside of this jail is responsible for at least a death of one person. So each person you see right here has killed various people.
And the body,
There's
bro, right
literally
there
no
look
freedom
about
inside of these
17.
prison cells, and the only type of freedom they get is they can come over here to this area right here where they looks like they have a preacher and they have some workouts that they have to go through. Here they have let out some of the prisoners as they're going to be learning about the gospel. They have a preacher right here who's teaching out of the Bible. This is the kind of workouts they can do. They have an instructor guy right here, and he is taking them through a workout where they're doing lunges and they're going to touch their toes.
That's good though that
for
they
10
doing yoga.
seconds. It's pretty crazy to see all these inmates as they have their tattoos of their MS-13 or Barrio 18 tattoo on their heads. All sorts of tattoos. It used to be a thing of pride to be a gangster here inside El Salvador. However, their pride has been destroyed and they're being humbled here inside this prison as they're never going to be able to leave this jail. It is honestly extremely shocking to look these guys in the eyes and see, and you can feel the darkness that is inside of them as they have committed so many crimes that the light of Christ, or whatever you may believe, is
Tattoos like Brody was crazy.
gone out of their eyes as they are stripped away from their freedoms, stripped away from any privilege. And it is important to remember that these people will never ever leave this building right here, and the lights also never shut off. And when these inmates want to go to sleep, they sleep here on these bunk beds that are completely still. And the way these prisoners sleep, they are given one sheet. They don't even receive a pillow, and they don't know if it's night or day because the lights never turn off.
I ain't gonna lie, this, boy, it's bad. I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the worst situations I ever didn't see. I real deal out of any incarceration and confinement, any countries out in danger saying, hey, this look wicked. It's like it's look cute, but it's wicked. Like it's punishment for sure. Like this will do something to you for surely, but
These guys were let out of the cell, and if you look at their heads are literally plastered to the cement wall, and they're not moving. All these gangsters are
great choice of words there.
afraid of their life, and their freedoms have been stripped from them as they live here inside these cells. And these are the rooms of solitary confinement. If a prisoner were to act up, he'd be sent into one of these rooms here. Here they have their bathroom, they get some water, and the only sort of light they have is this little peephole right up here, and they get absolutely nothing to use to sleep or to rest. Just pure calm. Now,
That's right there. Wow, but I think that would be a relief though. You know, honestly, I think that would be like let me get away from everybody. Let me go to the dark. You know, let me get my own space.
If a riot would ever break out, they have all the equipment
Get to a
take
point where
back
they
to
mess with
prison.
you too,
Right
though.
here we have a guard. He has a shield. He has protection from head to toe. And now we're going to go into where all the guns are at and also show you guys that as well. The guards here would have everything they need to take down the prisoners. Has any inmate ever got violent with one of the guards here inside CECOT?
Hasta este momento no hemos tenido ningún intento de fuga, por decir así, o de desorden al interior de la prisión.
These are the handcuffs the guards use to move the prisoners around. They put them around their legs, around their arms, and
They
have
gotta
to
run.
just like this once they get them on.
Ground, the floor probably hot.
Inside the jail, what kind of food are the prisoners given?
En la mañana, por lo general, lo que viene es frijol, queso o crema y 2 tortillas. El menú casi se repite en la cena. Donde varía es el almuerzo. Que el almuerzo te viene una porción de arroz, una porción de pasta, 2 tortillas y un refresco.
And so they're not given any sort of meat or any chicken.
No existe un menú que te traiga pollo o carne para el privado de libertad. No existe.
Here inside CECOT, there are 8.
It doesn't exist a menu that has chicken or meat for a person deprived of freedom. Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's wicked. Hey, boy, it's wicked in CECOT.
Un menú que te traiga
Hey,
pollo.
you don't want to go to CECOT. Fuck the island. What else people be saying? Fuck Fulton County. Fuck all that, boy. You don't want to go to CECOT.
Para el privado de libertad. No existe.
Here inside CECOT, there are 8 different buildings that are designated to the prisoners. The sides of the buildings are the size of a football field, absolutely ginormous. And if you were to try to escape CECOT, it literally would be impossible. Not only are there 2 walls you'd have to hop over, and one of those walls is 27 feet high with an additional 9 feet of electrical fencing that is at 15 volts. And there are 27 watchtowers inside the prison itself. And the ground here on CECOT are pebbles, so if anyone were to try to escape or try to walk, you can easily hear because it makes a lot of noise. And after walking around outside, we went back inside the prison to a room where an inmate awaits trial, giving each inmate the right to defend himself for the crimes he's accused of. Right here is one of the prisoners, and he is on a Zoom call right now because he is trying to prove that he's innocent. He's talking to the judge through Zoom call, and if he wants to talk, he has to raise his hand in order to talk to anybody. And now they have asked the prisoners to take off their shirts so they can show some of their tattoos.
Fracción de la MS, 18 sureños están ahí al centro y revolucionarios están allá al otro costado.
As you can see right here, you can see all the tattoos from the 18s on their chest to the 13s. ¿Y todavía se sienten orgullosos de ser bandero? ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí? And after asking one group of gangsters if they still felt proud to be gangsters, I wanted to ask another group as well. ¿Y todavía se sienten orgullosos de ser bandero? And this group of gangsters' response was a little bit different than the last. No. All these guys were once prideful and running the streets of El Salvador. Now they are locked behind bars for the rest of their lives. It's pretty amazing if you think about it, what Nayib Bukele has been able to do with this country. The streets are as safe as they've ever been because all these guys...
Yeah, that's wild that they have made their streets so safe, though.
Behind each one of these people that are inside this jail is a life that was taken away because each person here had to at least kill one person to get inside this jail. There are thousands of lives that were taken away by these individuals. These are murderers, kidnappers, gang members, horrible people, and now they're locked behind bars for the rest of their life, and I imagine they have been humbled at extreme matters. And as I was saying, these people are all criminals. However, when you do look them in the eyes, and I did try to talk to some of them, they did give me some smiles, and you kind of realize that at the end of the day, everyone is human, but these people are criminals. They deserve to be in here. They deserve to be in jail. I'm sure at one point in their lives, each one of these persons was a good person, but if you make the wrong decisions in life, you could find yourself in a jail just like this. After being one of the only outsiders to ever enter CECOT, and one of the first Americans to do so, I feel honored to have been able to enter into CECOT and see what is making El Salvador the safest country in the Western Hemisphere. Please consider subscribing and give this video a like, and I have more to show from El Salvador in the coming weeks. This is Nick.
Great video, Nick.
See you next video.
Great video, Nick. 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 Hey, you don't want to go to CECOT. Hey, boy, it make you rethink life. See, you in America, them boys still got phones. Them boys still getting honey buns. Them boys still getting, you know, no. Them boys out there ain't even touching meat. They ain't even touching protein. Well, they touch what? He said tortillas, rice. What is he said? Cream. What? I don't know what that is. It's probably like milk, some type of milk, man. That's probably the most, like he said, to humble you in extraordinary ways. The most humiliating experience them boys ever experienced, man. That's wild, bro. Shout out Nick, man. You don't want to go to CECOT. It's crazy that they made their country too more safe than, like, you know, any country. That's wild. I heard that. That's wild though. That's beautiful. It speaks volumes of it. Beautiful. W video, Nick. Appreciate y'all. Road to Anderson's. We ain't stopping. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all.